up, que paso amigos? Welcome to John's Moto Garage. As always, gracias for tuning in. Thanks for checking out the channel. Today we're going to check out a 2011 Harley Davidson FatBoy Lo. I'm going to do my impressions, review on the bike, and then I also reveal how much I paid for the motorcycle. Stay tuned to the very end. I'll also go over how much I ended up selling the bike for, because I did sell this bike. Again, this was a few months back. I just never uploaded the footage. Alright, so without further preamble, let's jump into it. Enjoy the video.
Alright, you guys, John's Moto Garage. This is John. We're going to jump on the 2014 Harley FatBoy Lo. Just a quick walk around. You got the Vance and Hines aftermarket exhaust. This is a 2011, so it's got the 96, not the 103. But otherwise, pretty slick bike. It's blacked out. Some people like the matte black, some people don't. I took the saddlebags off, wasn't digging them. Took the passenger backrest off, put it over there, but we still will keep the windshield on. Let's go ahead and start it up. I'm running out of light, so we got to go get some pics of the bike. I'll do the ride and review, and we'll go from there. All right, vatos locos, let's go ahead and jump into it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. We got ballet over here. This is like a wicked nice part of town. We'll take it easy. We got children at play. I'm not going to go cruising through here too fast. Nice barrio though. I haven't been through here in a while. Alright, let's jump into it. This is John's Moto Garage. I'm John, buying and selling motos, taking them for rides. Today we're sitting on top of 2014 Harley Davidson FatBoy Lo. Wait, did I say 2014? Sorry. 2011 Harley Davidson FatBoy Lo. This bike's got like 4,000 miles. It's barely broken in. Right off the bat, when I sat on this thing, I could not believe how low they actually go. I always thought low was just because they're like all blacked out and stuff. Doesn't really make sense, but no, this thing actually sits like wicked low. Are they gonna let me out of here? That's the question. Are they gonna let me out of here? Bam, there we go. So I'll jump right into it. What I paid for the bike, how much I think it's worth, and then I'll go over my review, what I think of the bike, overall impression. I've had my eye on these for a long time. I've been very close to buying them a few times, and it just never panned out. But finally, I got my hands on one. Did I get a good deal? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. This one does have the heel toe shifter, so I'm going to hit it. Anyway, this bike, initially I saw this for like 9,500 bucks. I offered them 8,000. It was a hard pass. And then I got the little alert from OfferUp that they had dropped the price, like 1,700 bucks or something crazy like that. And they had lowered it to $8,250, and at that price point I was like, bam, that's a good deal, I think, or at least good enough for me to pick it up. And so I paid anyway, that's what I paid for the bike, $8,250. But we went back and forth for like a month before we actually met up and decided to buy the bike. I really don't know what these things will go for, because it's not the 103. I don't know how desirable it's going to be with the 96 cubic inch. We'll have to find out how the market is on that. So yeah, I just don't know. Ideally, I'd like to get, you know, 9,200, 9,300 bucks for it. These are very similar to the Dynas, the Slim, the Fat Bob. Even though the Fat Bob is your Dyna model, this is very similar ride to that. Your Street Bob, it's right in line with all of those, and then of course your standard FatBoy as well. I'll go more into detail on all the specifics when I do my walk around of the motorcycle and my cold start. But these are a 6-speed. You got the floorboards, heel toe shifter, just your standard beach cruiser bars, air cooled, 96 cubic inch on this guy. Otherwise pretty standard. I dig the flat black. I think on this bike it's just got that classic old school Harley look, and I like the polished covers, you know, all that. They didn't get it all chromed out or anything. I think it sounds pretty dope with the Vance and Hines exhaust. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it. I gotta take some photos of this bike, and then I'll hit you back on the flip. Check out that beautiful sunset. We're gonna ride right into it. I think this would be really not a bad beginner's bike, honestly. You know, if you have the budget and you're not really digging the Sportster, this bike would not be a bad option. I think it would be comfortable on longer rides, most definitely. For, you know, somebody about my size, 5'8", 5'6", right around there. I dig the kind of beach style bars. You notice you got the lines that are hidden in the bars there. Yeah, I mean, even the 96 inch definitely has some get up and go. It's basically 1600 cc, I think like 1584. So you're not lacking in the power department by any means. Handle's pretty good. You shouldn't have any problem dragging the floorboards if that's what you're looking to do. And that'll do it, you guys. That's the 2011 Harley Davidson FatBoy Lo. As always, if you dig the content, be sure to like and subscribe. We got another guy on a moto. We're gonna follow this guy, do the wave. Yeah, I think we're digging a wide glide over here. Oh, you know what? It may actually be a sporty. It may have been a sporty, I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. That dude did not want to ride with anybody else. He was cruising, getting used to the bike. Hey, it's all cool, man. Stoic philosophy, you know. And it looks like the garage is closed down.
So I just sold one of the bikes. The dude came and checked it out, but he doesn't ride or hasn't ridden for a long time. So he asked if I could help him. He asked if I could drop this bike off for him. I told him yes.
So everybody say adios to the 2011 Harley Davidson FatBoy Lo.
So what I have to do is I'm going to load it up in the truck, but I forgot that I have this still sitting in the truck. So I'm going to unload the Victory, load up the FatBoy, drive all the way up to Scottsdale. No offense to Scottsdale people. And then drop off this motorcycle. He already gave me cash for it, so we're good to go. No concerns there. I heard a big pop as I was backing out. That's what happens. Alright guys, so real quick, I'm just going to go over the numbers now on that Harley FatBoy Lo. I didn't make a killing on that bike. I paid $8,250 for it. I really wanted to get it for $8,000, but the seller just wouldn't budge, and so whatever, I bought it because I've wanted that bike for a while, just to have it, just to add it to the portfolio. So I paid $8,250, sold it for $89 I got to drive it all the way out there, so I'd say, you know, $88 plus or minus is about what I'll be making on the bike. And so not a huge profit, $550, but can't complain too much. I didn't really have to do anything at all on it, so easy $500. That is what it is. So I'm gonna jump in the truck, go all the way out to dang Scottsdale, the freaking boondocks, way the heck out there. All right, we're trying to find out where this dude is. I think Google Maps sent me all over the place, so we may be in the wrong spot. This would be dope for skateboarding. Imagine hitting your board down here. This is like a mini pueblo. It's like a town inside a town. I don't know what they're gonna think having a Harley Davidson in here though. So we just dropped off the Harley FatBoy Lo. This dude's pretty cool. He's like a kid in a candy store, or a kid right before Christmas, like all stoked on it, which is exciting to see. To me, that was not a good buy, and honestly, I shouldn't have picked up the bike in the first place because I knew the margins weren't quite where I wanted them to be. Like, I knew I needed to get the bike for $8,000 for it to be a worthwhile sale to me, right? Making like a minimum $800. But the buyer wasn't gonna budge. I think I hadn't bought a bike for a while, like 2 days, you know? And I was just like, I need to get something, so I bought it. So let that be a lesson to you guys out there. Well, there's my ramps. So let that be a lesson to you. If the deal ain't right, don't do it, you know? Be patient. Look at all these cool cars waiting in line. Like I mentioned in the video, I ideally wanted to get like 93 plus because I paid around $8,250 for the bike. After having multiple people come and look at the bike and no real serious offers, I ended up accepting $8,800 for the motorcycle. So I didn't make a ton of money on that bike, but still, it was a fun bike to have. I got them all around on it for a little bit, and it went to a guy who I think really appreciated it and was real stoked on the motorcycle. So that was the deal on the 2011 Harley FatBoy. Haven't had another FatBoy since, but stay tuned because I may end up with another similar bike if the deal goes through here in the next couple days, so we'll see. As always, you guys, I do appreciate the support. If you dig the content, subscribe, hit the like button. There's a little bell that'll notify you when I upload videos. Yeah, you may or may not want to hit that. It depends if you want all the spam coming through. And otherwise, ride safe, and we'll hit you guys up on the next one. Leave a comment below if you guys have any questions. John's Moto Garage, Nos Vemos.